Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to a new week. We're on episode 5 here of your Daily Dose. And I decided to pull out an article that I've been carrying for some time. It was posted August 13th by a Gary Collins, a master's in science. And he was a former FDA special agent. You can look this up yourself. FDA, Food and Drug Administration Special Agent Gary Collins. He wrote an article called Why You Should Never Buy Supplements on Amazon or eBay. Since the day I started into a naturopathic field, when I went into clinical nutrition, and one of the issues that I had a really hard time with was the source of raw materials. Now, if I go back 20 years, and I remember the first or even the second time that I went to visit a manufacturer, one actually in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, actually. And I went to, they're out by the airport, by the way, they'll go unnamed. And I went in to take a tour to see how supplements were made, how the blending process took place, etc., etc. And as we walked from room to room, we came upon this one fenced-in area that was locked and secured. And I said, well, what's that? Because there was these huge drums in there. And he said, that is the raw material that we use to produce our products. And I said, but every one of those looks like they have Chinese writing on them. Well, that's why they're in there. They have to be kept in there just for security's sake for, I don't remember what the period of time was, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, whatever, to make sure that there was no contaminants or bugs or anything else in there. And I thought to myself, seriously, we cannot get raw material here in the United States? So I started looking into a lot of different manufacturers and companies, and I saw all these made in USA, made in the USA, made in the USA. But when I started digging into it, I found that they produced it in the USA, they put it in a capsule in the USA, but the raw material was coming from China. I had a real problem with that because there's been numerous recalls over the years for all kind of contaminants. You all know of the one in particular that took place with dog food. So as I sought upon having my own products produced and wanting to utilize my own products, I made a point of looking at all the different manufacturers that are out there and perusing them. And if they didn't make a claim inside of their statements that it was made in the USA, from the best that I could tell, from raw material from the USA, I wouldn't include them in anything that I would do. So if you go on our website, thenutritionshop.net, T-H-E, thenutritionshop, S-H-O-P-P-E.net, you're going to find a couple different stores there for purchasing of products. You'll find our product line. You'll find a lot of other links to other websites, all of which we've spent hours and hours perusing and making sure that the products that are there are quality. Now, one of the most disheartening things to me is, as a practitioner, when I go on a radio show like this, and I'll give you the example of COVID, when I did my COVID shows and I talked about how do you protect yourself from COVID, and I made a big point of talking about buffered forms of vitamin C as a foundation, a place to start, 2 to 4 grams twice a day. Then as people started having difficulties and they got COVID and they would call and say, well, I took some vitamin C, and I would ask, what did you take? Where did you get it? And it was typically ascorbic acid, and I bought it on Amazon. Or I bought it at Walgreens. Or I bought it on eBay. Or I bought it at Walmart. Or people would send me links to products that they purchased there and say, what do you think? Can I take this? And I would say, it's really difficult for me to comment about something when I don't know anything about it. I haven't used it, don't plan on it. Ascorbic acid isn't what I'm talking about. So this article I found a while ago, and I'm going to read it to you quickly. You can look it up online. In today's difficult economy, everyday folks seeking a health and energy boost may be hesitant to purchase expensive, quote-unquote, vitamins and supplements from quote-unquote upscale stores or distribution outlets. I guess they put me into that category. Instead, honest folks turn to internet sites such as Amazon and eBay to purchase vitamins on the cheap for themselves and their kids. I urge you, this is again Special Agent Gary Collins, I urge you never buy your supplements on Amazon or eBay. As a former special agent and forensic investigator for the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, my heart breaks for hardworking moms and dads trying to do right by their family by buying inexpensive supplements. Little do they know that these quote-unquote bargain vitamins and capsules are worthless at best, and at worst may cost them and their children their health and possibly their lives. The fact is, it costs money to make quality dietary supplements such as vitamins, protein powders, fish oil capsules, energy bars, herbal blends, or sports nutrition products. But if you have no morals and know how to truly under-regulate the supplement industry in America, you can make huge amounts of money selling dangerous counterfeit or expired supplement products. How? You undercut the price of legitimate supplement companies. Cheaper wins and the consumer loses. Why should you believe me? For many years, not too long ago, I worked as a Food and Drug Administration in U.S. Department of Health and Human Services as a special agent. I've been behind the curtain of supplement industries, way behind. So what I say is not based on some far-fetched conspiracy theory. I was there and witnessed it firsthand. Now, as a public health advocate and creator of Primal Power Method, here's what I want you to know about vitamins, capsules, and pills that can make or break your health. There are 3 ways that supplements end up on the market at unbelievably cheap prices. Number 1, they are counterfeit and possibly dangerous. Number 2, they are useless expired products that have been repackaged as new. 3, they are stolen products released on the black market without any quality control. One of the easiest ways to make a dishonest buck in the supplement world is create a pill that mirrors the name brand health supplement. Create look-alike packaging and you can sell your worthless pill on the internet for a discounted price. And a counterfeit operation is born. Now, let me just say this. Probably 15 years ago, I came across a product called Avemar, A-V-E-M-A-R, produced in Hungary, used for cancer patients. I actually met Dr. Hidvagi, one of the founders of that, an oncologist from Hungary, and I watched the research on his product. And it wasn't expensive. It was almost $200 a month to use this product. And then he relocated to the United States, and the next thing you know, I started to see on Amazon people say, I could buy it there for $100, half the price. I'm thinking, like, what is going on? Long story short, the Chinese managed to find that this product, this expensive product, was easy to duplicate, and they flooded the market with it. Till the manufacturers then changed the name from Avemar to Avemar Ultra, and the Chinese followed right behind that. And it took until this past year that they actually literally had to change the name and go for a patent on it to protect itself from the Chinese. In fact, this company still finds some of their products out there with the same name, but they're saying unless you buy it directly from the manufacturer, you don't know what you're getting. And when you're playing with somebody's health, especially in the field of oncology, you got to be very, very careful. So again, the Chinese managed to put something on the product market, and I don't know what it was. People should be appalled if they knew how prevalent counterfeit dietary supplements truly are. Sadly, fake vitamins and health capsules have made their way into the general consumer market. These dangerous pills masquerade as the real thing on the shelves of the name brand department stores that virtually every family in America patronizes. And they certainly are available on the internet. Here's the bottom line. If an above-the-board supplement or pharmaceutical drug is popular, you can bet somebody, primarily in China or India, is counterfeiting it. I'm not saying this as some off-the-wall scare tactic. I was there. This was my job. Even worse, fake pills virtually have the correct amount of active ingredient. They never have the correct amount of active ingredient they're supposed to contain. During my FDA tenure, we ran lab tests on all kinds of look-alike pills and capsules. Some cheap counterfeit supplements had 10 times or more of the amount of medicinal ingredients that was indicated on the label. Worse, some had none, and others simply contained large amounts of sawdust. Criminals are not moral, and they are often smart. They not only counterfeit health supplements, but also all the paperwork that goes along with them. They have numerous distribution shell companies that set up all over the world, so it's almost impossible to figure out the paperwork trail and the actual origins of these dangerous pills. Trust me, I've been paid to untangle this kind of web many times. The real-world result is that there are virtually no legal consequences to selling fake pills, capsules, vitamins, and the criminals know it. How prevalent are fake supplements? The IACC, the International Anti-Counterfeiting Coalition, estimates that brand holders, the legitimate companies behind name brand, non-counterfeited products, lose approximately $600 billion of revenue annually because of counterfeiting. Michael Daniel, the Secretary General of the World Customs Organization, has said that if terrorism did not exist, counterfeiting would be the most significant criminal act of the 21st century. That's why it's so important to buy directly from a legitimate manufacturer or from a health-trusted practitioner whenever you can. Read the labels on the pills you buy. Call the consumer service number and ask a few questions. Many companies will only give vague, uneducated answers about the contents of their products and the nature of a product's manufacturing process. Frankly, a lot of internet pill pushers won't even list a phone number or an address online. Not good. Bottom line, if it seems fake, it probably is. If it's really cheap, it's almost certainly counterfeit. Expired products. Another way to make a dishonest living is to purchase a genuine product that has expired for pennies on the dollar. Change the dates on the package labels and voila, a cheap new product ready to be bought back into market. Legitimate supplement companies often have fire sales when they have products that are about to expire. The counterfeiters love this as it fits right into their business model. They can purchase these legitimate products and package them with counterfeit products and no one is the wiser. I have seen this done in a couple ways. The criminals might simply replace the label with a new label and a fictitious expiration date. Or if they receive the expired product in raw form, not in the bottle, they will sometimes mix it with counterfeit tablets or capsules. Bottom line, if criminals can make a couple bucks on something, they will. It all boils down to money. And by purchasing expired, legitimate products, they can have genuine products on hand if something goes wrong and someone complains. Once again, it's the consumer who will pay the price. Stolen products resold by criminal enterprises. This scheme is pretty straightforward. Criminals simply break into various warehouses of an above-board supplement company and take the big rig trucks transporting nutritional products by force. They then distribute the product to other criminal fencing enterprises and the supplements end up on the internet as a super cheap price. Alternatively, employees of genuine supplement companies might steal product while at work and then sell it back on the black market to criminals. You may think, well, in this case it's a genuine supplement, so why should I care? Here's why. The criminals don't just work with stolen products, but with expired and counterfeit products as well, and they get mixed together. So, as the consumer, you'll never know which variation of the product you're getting. You may get lucky one time, another time you may not be so lucky. Is it really worth your health to save a couple of bucks? Absolutely not. He goes on to say, while I created the Primal Power Method, my vision was to create a company beyond reproach. So I personally vet each and every product that I sell for legitimacy and quality. I buy my supplements directly from the manufacturers to resell to my clients. And that's what we do at the Nutrition Shop. Practitioner-grade supplement companies, such as the one that are on our website, work extremely hard to make sure that you have the best product possible. There are some great, useful, genuine supplements out there. Just make sure you buy from a source you can reach, preferably via phone. You can research it and trust. There's a book called Primal Power Method, Change Your Body, Change Your Life, The Modern Caveman Lifestyle Simplified. Will be familiar with what I call my rules for purchasing pills. The book talks about this subject in depth, as well as which supplements your body actually needs. For now, here's a few important tips. Number one, buy supplements that are considered pharmaceutical grade or professional grade if possible. 2, only buy supplements from a reputable company. 3, find out what standards are used to test the quality of the ingredients in the final products. And 4, if it's cheap, avoid it. The sad truth is that fake pill-pushing criminals often operate in countries at a distance far further than the arm of Uncle Sam's laws can reach. It's easy to sell counterfeit supplements at reputable online venues such as Amazon and eBay. But for the consumer, it's a disaster. Here's what a decade of forensic investigation really taught me. Your instincts are usually right. If you can't easily trace the origin of some miracle pill or are given the runaround by a supplement sales rep when you ask complex questions about ingredients or packaging, your gut will tell you what's up. Go with your gut. Times are tough in America, but I urge you not to save dollars by buying deeply discounted pills off the internet. Risking the health of your family and children is not worth it. Instead, buy high-quality supplements, eat nutritious foods, and get exercise. That's the only real way to beat the criminals and achieve lifelong health. Gary Collins, MS, Special Agent for the U.S. Department of Health. It's a mantra that I believe in strongly. I feel strongly about it. If you have questions, you want to know where our products come from, you want to see a C of A, a certificate of authenticity, we can get that on any product that we sell. Our Foster Regal brand is made in White House, Tennessee. It's easy for us to go up and see the operation and look at what they're doing for us. We set really high standards. And no, our prices aren't the cheapest. And no, our prices aren't the most expensive. We try our best to keep our prices right where they need to be. But when you buy from us, be assured you're getting the quality products we need. That's why we partnered with Nutritional Frontiers with their operation in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, my old hometown, where we can go and see the operation and know exactly what we're getting. And anytime I need to, I can call there and find out everything I need about those particular products. I ask you to please share this link with others, would you please? If you know somebody that's purchasing their stuff on Amazon, it makes sense, doesn't it? Our website is thenutritionshop.net, THE, thenutritionshop.net. God bless you, folks. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.